Chapter 840, Judgement of the Shadow Dragons. The USS Valor was traveling through the endless reaches of space. Me, Captain's Log. Stardate 2756.9. We are venturing over to the Myrinoi space colony, Terra Venture. It's the home of the Lost Galaxy Power Rangers and we want to see what it's like. It's located 7,928 light-years away from Earth. Kimiko, Jack Spicer is a monster. Francis, don't you think that you guys were being a bit too harsh with sending Jack Spicer that message using Dorian's ripped-apart body? Omi, Tibetan accent, of course not. Jack Spicer must learn that from now on, his crimes will have consequences. Francis, if it were any other villain getting that message, I wouldn't mind. But Spicer's a different case. Raimundo, no, he's not. The last time we trusted him to come into the temple, he backstabbed us. And it isn't the first time either. So the next time that he tries to hurt someone, he's dead. End of story. Francis, no. Not end of story. Spicer's not a bad guy. He's just insecure about himself because he's been pushed around too many times. I don't know what caused this rift between you guys and him, but I think that you might have only made the tension even worse. Kimiko, I guess you have a point. Clay, Texas accent, man, we really screwed up this time, didn't we? Francis, no, you didn't. None of you guys are at fault here. I mean, what were you guys supposed to sow? Let the Halen get the Shen Gong Wu? But the next time you see Spicer, you should patch things up with him. And no. I'm not saying all this because me and him sound alike. Lisa, second elder brother, we have arrived at our destination. Me, on screen. We saw the Terra Venture colony and it was incredible. Me, whoa. Shrapnel, so this is Terra Venture? Leo, yep. Home sweet home. Me, it's amazing. Kendricks, it's our home away from home. Naruto, and almost 8,000 light-years away from Earth. We saw the colony was in orbit above the planet Myrinoi and it was a beautiful jungle planet. It was amazing. Me, so that's the planet Myrinoi. It's beautiful. Nico, it sure is. It's just as beautiful as it is on TV. Lana, yet. Lainey, wait. There's another ship next to the colony. We saw it. Lainey, oh no. That's Scorpius's Scorpion Stinger ship. Me, so he still won't quit. Leo, Scorpius is now dead. His daughter Trakina is in charge now. We looked up the history of Trakina. *****. Trakina was born the daughter of the evil space overlord, Scorpius, with the features of both an insect and a human. After her father began his battle with the Galaxy Power Rangers, Trakina began accompanying his generals on their missions, despite Scorpius' disapproval. After Warriyo initially failed to get the lights of Orion, she managed to convince her father to give him another chance, though it is unclear why she did this. After accompanying another general, Tricharan, on one mission, he claimed Trakina had followed him even though he had allowed it. In retaliation, she convinced Scorpius the general was a traitor, resulting in him being locked up. They continued to feud with one another and Trakina was tricked by Tricharan into looking for a silver goblet, so he could ambush her when he was free. However, she ironically survived thanks to intervention from the Power Rangers. Later Scorpius wanted Trakina to enter a cocoon that would turn her into a more insect-like being like him and increase her powers. She refused to go through with it, since it would take away her beauty, and when Scorpius tried to force her, she fled to planet Onyx. After getting in a fight and beaten easily, Trakina met Villamax, who trained her in hand-to-hand combat and swordplay. However, she returned to the Scorpion Stinger upon hearing that Scorpius was dying after his battle with the Power Rangers. After arriving on the ship, Trakina bid her father a fond farewell and was given his throne and all of his powers, along with a new staff created from one of Scorpius' tentacles. After Deviate told her the Red Galaxy Ranger was the one that struck down her father, Trakina captured him, but he escaped her wrath. Later when TerraVenture entered the Lost Galaxy, she was unwilling to follow it, but after it re-emerged she took down Captain Mutiny's ship, which was following the space colony. After Deviate was proven to be a traitor, he dragged her into the cocoon, which had been put into storage. There, they merged into one being and Trakina emerged with Deviate's power and ruthlessness. She equipped her Sting Wingers with bombs and launched an all-out assault on TerraVenture, succeeding in bringing down the space colony as well as the Centaurus and Stratoforce Megazords. Trakina destroyed Villamax when he refused to follow her orders, and after the Scorpion Stinger crashed, she was critically injured and entered the cocoon. She then lost all her beauty and emerged as a slimy humanoid insect, powering up what remained of TerraVenture so as to attack the people's new colony on Myrinoi. Trakina began fighting the Rangers and was eventually defeated by the Red Ranger after he fired a blast from his bat laser at her at point-blank range. Trakina is a boss in Power Rangers Super Legends, apparently before her fusion with Deviate. In the PS2 and PC versions she is in her green battle armor, and in the DS version she is in her human form. She attempts to destroy TerraVenture but is intercepted by the Red Galaxy Ranger. She then decides to take out the core, but fails. In the PS2 version she then grows to a giant size and battles the Galaxy Megazord. When defeated, Trakina is knocked unconscious and imprisoned aboard TerraVenture. Trakina managed to survive and return to her human form, only now horribly scarred. While she had been purged of Devoit's physical traits, she still appeared to have some of his personality since she wished to return to become an insect once again. She managed to get to Earth, where she allied herself with the demon Tri-Skull, planning to destroy the Rangers' home planet in revenge. With the Skull Demon and his army of ghouls aiding her, Trakina began capturing humans to drain their life force. Once she had all the life force she needed, she strapped herself to a chair and phased in and out of her insect form. But Queen Banshira ordered her son, Prince Olympus, to stop Trakina from fully absorbing the life forces and regaining her insect form. He tainted her energy with a poisoned dagger, transforming Trakina into an enormous monster. The Galaxy Rangers and Lightspeed Rangers joined forces to fight her, but were unable to take her on until they infused the Omega Megazord with the lights of Orion. Trakina was finally destroyed. Trakina appears in an archive footage in an episode of Power Rangers, Dino Thunder. ******. Sheen, I can't believe she's that pure evil. Nico, Trakina has failed this universe. Naruto, and now she wants to destroy the colony. Me, not for long bro. Charge up super laser, target the Scorpion Stinger and fire. Ruby, roger that. Stacy, commencing primary ignition. She pressed 2 buttons and pulled a lever and pushed more buttons. We had the Scorpion Stinger caught in our super laser's crosshairs. Lincoln, locked on target. Lainey, caught in the gun's sight. Lana, the Scorpion Stinger is about to fire. We saw its tail rise and it was about to fire a green laser. Me, not for long. Go to hell, Trakina. And stay there you bitch. Fire. We fired the super laser and it hit the Scorpion Stinger and it exploded with incredible power. Crab. The whole ship was completely obliterated in a huge explosion and Trakina and the terror of Scorpius had been silenced forever. Me, bullseye. Lana, nice shot. Kelsey, that did it. Me, it sure did. Carter, I don't know how Trakina survived when we teamed up. But somehow she did. Me, we saw that on TV and that was a powerful battle. Dana, that was one of our most incredible achievements. Nico, wait. I sense that Trakina is still alive. She's in hiding. Me, and without a shadow of a doubt she saw our ship blow her ship up. But if she saw it, then she knows that we're coming for her in the future. I say bring it on. Nico, and when we kill her, she will be sent into the river of fire. Nicole, The Book of Vile Darkness is too good for her. The River of Fire is perfect for her. Me, yep. Calling unknown ship. Me, this is the USS Valor, Captain James D. Knudsen of Team Loud Phoenix Storm commanding. On the screen was Commander Stanton. Commander Stanton, it's a pleasure to meet you all. We saw your ship fire at the Scorpion Stinger. Me, we apologize for the cause for alarm, Commander. We saw the Scorpion Stinger about to fire and we destroyed it with our super laser cannon. Commander Stanton, I see. At least we've now officially seen the last of Scorpius and his evil ways. Me, we sure have. Permission to come aboard? Commander Stanton, permission granted. We input the docking codes and we went aboard. What we saw was all incredible. It was an amazing landscapes and space colony. Leo, home sweet home. Me, or in this case, home away from Earth. Nico, wanna look around, among us? Nico's among us, nods, among us. We saw the greenhouse. Beachcomber, Terra Ventures plant life is amazing. Me, it sure is. The greenhouse provides oxygen for the whole colony. We walked around and Acid Man asked Kendricks a peculiar question. Acid Man, Kendricks, what was it like being dead? Kendricks, well, it feels like you're free and I was dead for about 5 months. Cassidy, that's nothing. I was dead for 40 years. Will, I remember that. Nico, it's good JD resurrected you, Cassidy. Nakia, it sure is. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Later we went back to Earth and we were watching TV and playing cards. I was thinking about something. Me, Master Gaku, can I ask you something? Gaku, sure JD. What is it? Me, I've been thinking about the Dragon Balls and how they were made. Nico has the powers of the Shadow Dragons. We know that, and the Shadow Dragons were made as a result of using the Dragon Balls too much. How did the Shadow Dragons get there? Gaku, that's a good question. The Shadow Dragons were made because of the Dragon Balls storing negative energy. Every time a wish is made on the Dragon Balls, negative energy gets introduced into the world. It's stored inside the Dragon Balls. Lincoln, I didn't know that. Naruto, me neither. Me, same here. Let me see here. I looked up the history of the Shadow Dragons. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. The Shadow Dragons are a direct consequence of the numerous usages of the magical Dragon Balls over the course of the entire Dragon Ball series. Every time a wish was granted with the balls, the negative energy was released along with the positive energy. In response, the Dragon Balls would absorb the negative energy and disperse it harmlessly over countless years. Originally, the difficulty of finding and assembling all 7 Dragon Balls meant that they had plenty of time to disperse the negative power accumulated from each wish, but increasingly advanced technology, such as the Dragon Radar, made finding the artifacts a simple task. Moreover, a seemingly endless succession of powerful evildoers forced the defenders of Earth to use the Dragon Balls just to repair the damage done to the planet Earth and its people. Consequently, the balls had less and less time to disperse the slowly immersing negative energy, causing a large amount of it to build up in the magic orbs. When the Dragon Balls could take no more, they soon cracked. Upon attempting to summon the eternal dragon Shenron, however, Gaku and the others unknowingly released the negative energy in the form of a gigantic dark dragon named Black Smoke Shenron, Shenron's polar opposite, before he immediately separated into the 7 dreaded shadow dragons, who each is taking form around one Dragon Ball. The battle against the evil shadow dragons, who are defeated for good, can be considered the closing segment of the Dragon Ball series. Finding the Dragon Balls was the beginning that teaches the Earth and its inhabitants to stop relying on the Dragon Balls to solve their own problems. It can also be seen as the hero's greatest challenge, when the Dragon Balls finally turn against the Z Fighters. Interestingly, most of the shadow dragons seem to justify and view the mayhem they cause as simply a form of punishment for overusing the Dragon Balls and their magic powers, and tend to blame those that created them and the Z fighters' over-reliance on the said magic gems for the chaos they cause. Although this is the same sort of twisted reasoning that Android 13 used to justify following his programming. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Me? Whoa. They were that strong? Nico? Holy shit. Me, who was the most powerful of them all. Vegeta, that would be Sin Shenron. Me, let me see here. I looked up Sin Shenron's history. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Sin Shenron, Yi Xing Long in Japanese, also known as the One-Star Dragon, or Super Yi Xing Long, Omega Shenron, as he later came to be called, is the last of the evil dragons. According in Dragon Ball GT Perfect Files, he was born from the wish to bring back everyone killed by Frieza and his men, and, as a result of so many people being brought back, is the most powerful dragon. Unlike the other evil dragons, Yi does not represent an element. Instead, he has the ability to absorb the powers of the other evil dragons by swallowing the Dragon Balls. Like his fellow evil dragons, Sin Shenron was born from the negative energy created within the Dragon Balls, every time a wish was made. In his case, it was the wish that brought back everyone who had been killed by Frieza and his men during the Namekian War. Because of the size of this wish, Sin was the most powerful out of all of the evil dragons. Sin Shenron first appeared after EIS Shenron's defeat at the hands of Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Nuova Shenron. He killed Nuova for his betrayal and, when Goku reprimanded him for killing one of his own kind, told him that he was the one who created the Shadow Dragons in the first place, because of the constant misuse of the Dragon Balls. They began to fight, with the battle going in Sin's favor due to Goku being blinded by EIS Shenron earlier. Though Goku was able to get in a few hits and even a Kamehameha wave, this did nothing to Sin and he left the hero hanging unconscious from Fairground Tower. Just as he was about to move in for the killing blow, Sin found himself confronted by Gohan, Goten, Yub, Pan, Trunks, Chi-Chi, Videl, and Mr. Satan. While Yub kept the dragon busy, Gohan, Goten and Trunks gave their energy to Goku. Though Sin defeated Yub and the others with little effort, Goku managed to recover and the second round began. However, Goku was the one dominating the battle now and Sin found himself unable to match the Saiyan. After the dragon attempted a trick using a clock, Goku seemingly wiped him out with a Kamehameha wave. However, Sin was not beaten yet and he used his special ability to swallow the other 6 Dragon Balls into himself, resulting in the powerful Omega Shenron. Though Goku was able to take on Sin, Omega Shenron was another story and the Saiyan found himself unable to win. Though he regained his eyesight and battered the dragon with a dragon hammer, Omega Shenron simply regenerated, an ability he had gained with his transformation. Goku desperately prepared a self-destruction attack to kill Omega Shenron, until Vegeta arrived on the scene and, with use of a machine that generated the Blutz waves needed for the transformation, became a Super Saiyan 4 as well. Despite this, Omega Shenron easily took on the pair, until they performed the fusion dance and became Gogeta, who easily managed to take on the evil dragon. Gogeta then assaulted him with his Big Bang Kamehameha attack, which was so powerful that Omega Shenron spat out the Dragon Balls, reverting back to Sin Shenron. However, as Gogeta was about to perform the attack again, he defused back into Goku and Vegeta. Thinking quickly, Goku swallowed one of the Dragon Balls, preventing Sin from becoming Omega Shenron again. Omega fought both Goku and Vegeta and still managed to take them on. The two attempted to perform fusion again, but it failed and Goku reverted to his child state. The evil dragon resumed his attack, only to be confronted by Nuova Shenron, who had been revived by the positive energy in Goku. Nuova attempted to use a self-destruction attack, only for Omega to survive and become Omega Shenron, via retrieving the 4-star ball from within Nuova's body, killing him in the process, again. After Vegeta transformed from Super Saiyan 4 and reverted back to his normal state, Omega attempted to use the negative karma ball to destroy the Earth, but Goku blocked it, apparently dying in the blast. Omega fought the rest of the Z fighters and defeated them easily, only for Goku to appear and prepare his Universal Spirit Bomb. While Gohan, and Trunks distracted Omega Shenron, Goku gathered energy from every being in the universe and amassed it into the powerful Universal Spirit Bomb. The evil dragon tried to blast a negative karma ball at Goku, but it had no effect, and finally the Scion finished gathering energy. Omega Shenron attempted to plead with Goku, but it fell on deaf ears and the evil dragon met his end at the hands of the Universal Spirit Bomb. The real Shenron then appeared without being summoned and granted Goku and the others one last wish that revived everyone who had been killed by Super Android number 17 and the Shadow Dragons, and then proceeded to vanish, along with the Dragon Balls and Goku himself, seemingly forever. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. We were horrified at how powerful he was. Me, he was that strong? Nico, unbelievable. Me, what was his power level at? Gohan, it was incredibly powerful. His power was that strong. Me, let's see here. I looked it up and it was staggering. Me, 1.9 billion? That's inconceivable. Lainey, unreal. Lana, Omega Shenron was that powerful? Lola, geez. Me, let's see what it says about Hei's Shenron. I looked him up. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Hei's Shenron, Liang Xinglong in Japanese, also known as the Two-Star Dragon, is the first shadow dragon defeated and was born from the wish to bring back Bora. Since this was a small wish, this is likely the reason he is so weak. Hei's uses the power of pollution to weaken his opponents. Hei's Shenron, like all the other shadow dragons, was born from the negative energy of one of the wishes made on the Dragon Balls, in his case the wish that brought back Bora in Dragon Ball. Son Goku and Pan first met Hei's when he was attacking a small town. However, upon fighting him, the pair found Hei's too extremely weak to the point where Pan was able to fight him alone without even trying. But suddenly, Hei's was able to fight Pan and Goku, who found themselves becoming slowly weaker by the minute. The Shadow Dragon then revealed his secret power. He emitted pollution, which was what caused them to become weaker. Hei's then showed them a lake he had filled with toxins, and when Goku and Pan were too weak to move, tossed them in, along with Jiru. However, Jiru managed to move them to a clean part of the lake, which was kept clean by a fresh water spring. Goku and Pan blasted this spring, sending fresh water everywhere. They confronted Hei's again and, when the dragon tried to flee, blasted him with a Kamehameha wave. Eis Shenron, San Xinglong in Japanese, also known as the Three-Star Dragon, is the sixth shadow dragon encountered and is the only dragon to have two different wishes explained for his creation. In the anime, he states he was created by the wish to bring back all of King Piccolo's victims, but in Dragon Ball GT Perfect Files, it was stated that he was born from the wish to make everyone forget about Majin Buu. Either way, the good intentions of these wishes result in Eis being a very dirty fighter. He represents the element ice. Eis Shenron, like all the other shadow dragons, was born from the negative energy of one of the wishes made on the Dragon Balls. There are actually two different explanations as to which wish he is born from. In Dragon Ball GT Perfect Files, it is stated that he was born from the wish to erase Majin Buu from the memory of everyone on Earth. But in the anime, he states that he was created by the wish to bring back all the victims of Piccolo Daimon and his minions. It is more likely that the latter was the one that created him, since the first wish would have no explanation as to why he is the twin of Nuova Shenron, while the second is related to the one that created the Fire Dragon. When Eis Shenron first appeared, he attacked Pan and brutally beat her up, while Son Goku and Nuova Shenron were busy fighting each other. When Goku and Nuova emerged from the pipes they had been fighting in earlier, they found Eis waiting for them. Goku was confused at two shadow dragons being brothers, and Nuova demanded that Eis stay out of his fight. But the ice dragon ignored him and attacked Goku. Thanks to Eis hurting Pan so badly, the ice dragon had Goku's full attention. Eis used many underhanded attacks against the Scion, but Goku managed to match him with melee attacks. Finally, EIS used his ice ray to freeze Goku solid and ordered Nova to finish him off. When the fire dragon refused to do so, EIS pummeled him and demanded he incinerate the Scion. However, Nova tricked his brother and used his fire attack to free Goku instead. Panicking, EIS attempted to freeze him again, but Goku was wise to this attack and managed to avoid it. He then stated that he would only need 10 seconds to beat EIS. The ice dragon then froze the entire city block and gave Goku 5 seconds to beat him. The Scion managed to pummel EIS and knock him into a building, but just as he was about to unleash his Kamehameha wave, he saw that EIS was holding Pan's body and using it as a shield. He threw her away, and as Goku was trying to catch her, the ice dragon knocked him flying. However, Goku grabbed his leg, hurled him into another building, and prepared another Kamehameha. But EIS managed to avoid destruction again, by using his own brother as a shield. Ignoring his brother's outrage at his low tactics, EIS froze Goku again and formed his hand into a cannon as he prepared a final attack, calling forth energy from his corrupted Dragon Ball. He then fired the blast, but Goku broke the ice and rushed through the blast to EIS's horror. With the Scion ready to blast him point blank, EIS pleaded for his life and even begged for help from his brother. Nova asked Goku to spare his brother if he handed over his Dragon Ball, which EIS quickly agreed to. However, he formed a set of ice claws on his hand and while Goku was distracted, slashed the Scion across his face, rendering him blind. EIS lunged at the disoriented Goku, but was met with a punch that went through his stomach and was finally destroyed by the Scion's Dragon Hammer technique. Some of his techniques are used later by Omega Shenron after he absorbed the Dragon Balls to increase his power to reach the pinnacle of his strength. Nova Shenron, Si Xinglong in Japanese, also known as the 4-star dragon, is the 5th evil dragon encountered, but not the 5th to be destroyed. He was born from the first truly selfish wish, Piccolo Damu's wish to return his youth, and as a result, he is very honorable and has strong morals. Si was not destroyed by Goku, but was instead destroyed by Sin for his betrayal of the Shadow Dragons. He processes powerful fire-based attacks. Like all of the other Shadow Dragons, Nova Shenron was born from the negative energy of one of the wishes made on the Dragon Balls, in his case, the wish that restored King Piccolo's youth. Nova first encountered Goku and Pan when they entered his domain, a city that he had reduced to a wasteland. He first attempted to attack them from with a large flame orb and finally introduced himself as the Invincible 4-star dragon. After hearing about the demise of Haze, Rage, Oceanus, and Naturon which seemed to surprise him, Nova fought Pan and easily avoided her attack, before he defeated her with a blow to the head. After Goku demanded that the dragon let her go, he did just that and put her out of harm's way. The pair then faced off and Nova managed to dominate the battle, using his speed and ability to increase his body temperature. Goku found himself being chased by Nova all over the city and finally transformed into Super Saiyan 4, after almost being destroyed by Nova's Nova Death Ray attack. The Shadow Dragon responded by shedding his outer shell and increasing his speed even more. Though this evened things out, Nova's speed still gave him the advantage. Goku drew the evil dragon into a series of pipes below the city and managed to catch him off guard. However, he did not finish Nova and stated that this was his way of thanking the dragon for not destroying Pan when he had the chance. Nova said that he only wanted a fair fight and the two headed to the surface to finish their battle. However, Nova's brother, EIS Shenron, appeared and ridiculed and assaulted him for being weak, though Nova did not retaliate because they were brothers. EIS then fought against Goku himself, while Nova watched from the sidelines. Goku however managed to easily fight EIS, who was forced to resort to freezing him solid. He ordered Nova to incinerate him, but the fire dragon instead turned on his brother and used the heat of his attack to free Goku. EIS later used Nova as a shield when Goku attempted to destroy him with a Kamehameha wave. When the Scion finally had the ice dragon at point-blank range, EIS asked Goku to spare him if he gave the Scion his Dragon Ball, despite believing EIS had brought this on himself. After Goku murders EIS Shenron, Nuova Shinran then gave Goku a medicine that would cure the blindness brought on by Aiza's Ice Claw attack. However, Sin Shinran killed him immediately for his show of mercy. With his dying breath, Nuova said that he was sorry and only wanted a fair fight. Nuova Shinran made a return during Goku and Vegeta's fight against Sin Shinran, who earlier swallowed the other 6 Dragon Balls to increase his power 10x what it originally was. After Goku swallowed the 4-star Dragon Ball in order to stop Omega from reaching his full power again, the positive energy in the Scion's body recreated Nuova and he emerged, though apparently loyal to Omega Shinran. He asked to fight the pair alone, which Omega agreed to, and the Fire Dragon managed to outmatch Vegeta. Nuova then fought against Goku, but the two quickly struck Omega Shinran, and Nuova Shinran would prepare to destroy Omega Shinran, the Nova Sphere. As Omega was trapped in the ball, he was able to possess Nuova's body and escape the fire cage, due to Nuova's Dragon Ball having been inside of Omega, and therefore still filled with his evil. When this happened, Nuova sorrowfully apologizes to Goku and Vegeta that he had let them down. When Omega possessed Nuova, he quite literally entered his body, and destroys Nuova from the inside. This also allowed Omega Shinran to regain his full power and the 4-star Dragon Ball. Rage Shinran, Wu Xinglong in Japanese, also known as the 5-star Dragon, is the second Shadow Dragon to be defeated and was born from the wish to bring back Goku in order to fight Vegeta and Nappa. However, since the wish was used to bring back one person, he is weak. He uses the element of lightning in combat, but rather than generating lightning, Rage uses electric slime to increase his size and strength. Rage Shinran, like all of the Shadow Dragons, was born from the negative energy of one of the wishes made on the Dragon Balls, in his case, the wish that brought Son Goku back to life to fight Nappa and Vegeta. After Goku and Pan defeated Haze Shinran, they tracked one of the Dragon Balls to a deserted city. Before meeting the Electric Dragon, they found his electric slime scattered throughout the city. Finally they met Wu, who declared himself to be the most powerful evil dragon, but they were unimpressed by him due to the fact that he barely reached Pan's waist. When they brought up Liang, Rage dismissed their victory and said that he was the weakest of the evil dragons. Despite his small size, the electric dragon zapped away their energy and stunned them with his electric slime, but it had no major effect. Wu then used his electric slime to create a titanic version of himself that he dwelled in. Goku quickly made the transformation into his Super Saiyan 4 form and they begin to fight. However, Wu managed to take most of his attacks, his slime body taking all physical attacks, and when Goku attempted to use a Kamehameha, his body held the blast and then fired it back at Goku and Pan. Wu then began absorbing electrical energy to become even more powerful and seemed unstoppable. However, it began to rain, and because Wu was full of electrical energy, he began to explode. While Goku and Pan watched from a distance, Wu attempted to command his slime to get in cover. But because he was too big, he could not escape and his titanic body exploded. Goku and Pan found the electric dragon in a pile of rubble and he agreed to give them his Dragon Ball. When Pan tried to take it, however, Wu attempted to entrap her in his electric slime, but she managed to escape and Goku finished him with a Kamehameha wave. Oceanus Shinran, Lu Xinglong in Japanese, also known as the 6-star dragon, is the 3rd Shadow Dragon defeated and was born from a wish that Oolong had made to screw up Emperor Pilaf's. He wished for a pair of panties and, as such, she is extremely embarrassed by the wish that created her. Oceanus is alternatively good and bad. She brings a village a great deal of fish and uses numerous dirty tactics when fighting Goku, since her wish was neutral. Oceanus is the only female member of the Shadow Dragons. She is also the only member to wield more than one element, water and air, though she seems to prefer using air-based attacks. Like all the other Shadow Dragons, Lu Xinglong was born from a wish that was made on the Dragon Balls. The wish that created her is the most embarrassing out of all the evil dragons. Lu was born from a wish that Oolong made to stop Emperor Pilaf from making a pair of panties from a hot babe. She was very embarrassed by this and hated to tell anyone. Son Goku and Pan encountered Lu when she was pretending to be Princess Odo, a sea princess in a local village that gave them fish. However, this was putting many fishermen out of business. Gaku, Pan, and a boy from the village named Bischa confronted Lu on the beach. Gaku demanded to know what wish had created her, and finally, Lu told them, though much to her deep embarrassment, and her face turned bright red, as did Pan's, though Gaku found this memory funny. Lu then fought Gaku and managed to thrash the Scion around with her wind powers. However, Gaku figured out that the dragoness was hiding her true form, and she briefly revealed her true form. They resumed their battle, and Lu managed to trap Gaku inside a cliff with a powerful wind stream. Luckily, with some help from Bischa's seagull, Pan was able to figure out that the center of Liu's windstorm was open. She unleashed a Kamehameha wave and Gaku followed suit, destroying Lu. Naturon Shenron, Chi Xing Long in Japanese, also known as the Seven-Star Dragon, is the fourth shadow dragon defeated and was created by the wish to restore all of Majin Vegeta's victims. Despite this being a rather large wish, Naturon is the weakest of the evil dragons on his own and relies on his ability to absorb creatures in order to fight. Naturon represents the element Earth. Chi Xing Long, like all the other shadow dragons, was born from the negative energy from one of the wishes made on the Dragon Balls, in his case, Bulma's wish to bring back all those killed by Majin Vegeta. When he was found by Son Goku and Pan, Chi was causing earthquakes all over a city. After the pair saved the citizens, Goku punched Chi out of the city. When they fought him, Goku and Pan found the dragon easy to fight as his attacks were easy to dodge. The fact that Chi seemed to be rather slow-witted also made him not much of a challenge. Goku and Pan even managed to trick Chi into unleashing an attack under himself by standing on his head. After this, he disappeared back into his Dragon Ball, apparently dying. However, when Pan held it, she disappeared into a field of blue light generated around the ball, and she reappeared in a stronger form. He revealed that he had absorbed a mole into himself to attain his earlier form, and he had now done the same with Pan. Now Chi was able to easily fight Goku, since the Scion could not destroy him without destroying Pan. He even refused to fight the evil dragon at first, and it is only when Chi killed innocent people did Goku take him on. Even though Pan told her grandfather to destroy the dragon anyway and forget about her, Goku could not bring himself to do it. Finally, the Scion was ready to deliver a finishing blow, but Chi quickly reminded him that he had Pan inside him, causing Goku to hesitate. The Seven-Star Dragon mocked him, only for Goku to realize Pan would rather die than see more innocent people hurt. He unleashed a Kamehameha wave against Chi, but it did not destroy him, since the presence of Pan inside the dragon made him subconsciously hold back. Goku began losing energy fast and was knocked onto a roof nearby. Chi became much more confident and even said that he was the most powerful of the evil dragons. He claimed that he would become the true Shenlong and even began to act like Shenlong. When Goku did not answer the dragon, Chi said he could see his granddaughter one more time, and Pan appeared, jutting out of his stomach. After Pan tried to convince Goku to fight, Chi attempted to absorb her back into him, only for Goku to grab and pull her out, causing the Seven-Star Dragon to change back to his true form. In this form, Chi was much weaker and could barely fight. He attempted to absorb a bird, only for Goku to finish him with a Kamehameha wave. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Me? Whoa. So the shadow dragons represent the strongest and most destructive elemental forces of nature. Nico, that's incredible. Lincoln, I never knew about that. Me, let's see how powerful we are against the shadow dragons. Let's head to the simulator to face them. We went to the simulator. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. We were in the simulator and we were ready. The shadow dragons split off in 7 directions. We were gonna go into 7 groups and face them. The simulator activated and we were in the world of Dragon Ball GT, and we saw the sky completely changed. It was white and the clouds were different colors. Me? Whoa. The whole planet is now in total turmoil. Lainey, and soon there will be nothing left if we don't stop the shadow dragons. Lincoln, why is the sky completely different? Me, it's negative energy. When the dragons got out, they changed the sky with negative energy. Suddenly all the negative energy got sucked into us unintentionally, and it caused our auras to flare up, and we got stronger and stronger at an incredibly accelerated rate. It was a power-up of unimaginable power. Me? Whoa. What power? Lincoln, this negative energy is far more powerful than anything we know. Brittany, incredible. I've never felt this kind of power before. Lainey, me neither. When it was done, the negative energy was gone. The sky was totally back to normal. Lucy loud, the sky is back to normal. Lynn, that's good. Me, now let's find those dragons. Brittany, just to be on the safe side. Echoing, Shadow Clone Jutsu. Brittany made 6 clones and they were gonna be used as radars to find the dragons. We split up into 7 groups. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Group 1, Lainey, Brittany, Eddie, Luan, Venom, Rhino, and Pan vs Hei Shenron. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Lainey, Brittany, Eddie, Luan, Venom, and Rhino were heading out. With them was Goku's granddaughter, Pan. She was half Saiyan as well, like her father Gohan. But she was incredibly spirited. Lainey, so far nothing, guys. But then they came across a rather disgusting and unpleasant sight. They saw the forests completely covered in pollution and slime, and it smelled horrible. Eddie, oh yuck. Luan, that stuff smells horrible. Pan, whatever it is, it stinks. The 2-star Dragon Ball embedded in her back beeped like a signal beacon. Brittany, the 2-star dragon is here. Lainey, Hei Shenron is near. They flew to a village and they saw the 2-star dragon, Hei Shenron, the dragon of pollution. He was terrorizing the village and turning it into a total cesspool. Lainey, Hei Shenron, the 2-star dragon. Eddie, he is really gross. Lainey, and I thought Conway the contaminationist was terrible. Hei Shenron, now all your lives belong to me. Lainey, I think not. Lainey swooped in and kicked him in the face. He was knocked down. Hei Shenron, coughs, oh you creep. Do you know who I am? You'll die for that. Luan, you're the one that makes a stink. Laughs, get it? Eddie, if you don't scram, Venom's group is gonna kill you when they get here. Hei Shenron, oh yeah? I would like to see them try. A rock then fell on Hei Shenron's foot and it crushed it. He screamed in pain and he was jumping around in pain. Luan and Eddie were laughing their heads off. Pan fired a powerful energy blast and blew his arm off. Luan kicked him in the face and knocked him into a building. Boing. 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 Boing boing. Crash. Eddie laughs. That was a good one, Luan. Luan, thanks Eddie. Pan giggles. That was funny. Brittany, Hei Shenron may be the dragon of pollution and the weakest of the shadow dragons, but he is definitely the goofiest one of them all. Pan, he sure is a silly one. Brittany, but don't take him lightly, Pan. His pollution has a strange effect on everything. It can drain energy quick. His power comes from pollution. Rhino charged and slammed into Hei Shenron and sent him crashing into a house. Venom, this guy really is starting to make us laugh. Lainey, don't underestimate him, Venom. Pan, Venom, go ahead and bite off Hei Shenron's head. Venom, with pleasure. Venom walked over to Hei Shenron and bit his whole head off with a massive bite. Lainey, now to show Hei Shenron how it's wrong to pollute the world. Ready, Pan? Pan, you know it, Lainey. Lainey and Pan fired a green and blue Kamehameha wave. It hit the rest of Hei Shenron and completely obliterated him. Lainey caught the 2-star Dragon Ball. Lainey, got it. Eddie, the Dragon Ball is blue and there's a huge crack in it. Luan, and the stars are black too. But then the crack started to weld shut and it turned back to an orange Dragon Ball with red stars again. Lainey, it's back to normal. Brittany, 1 down and 6 to go. Lainey then saw something really unusual on the ground. Lainey, play. Lainey picked it up and it was a necklace in the shape of the kanji for pollution. Lainey, what's this? Hey Shinran. From the necklace. You have defeated me, Lainey loud. This necklace has all of my powers and it will grant you all of my powers. Use all my powers for your cause. Lainey, interesting. Lainey put on the necklace and she got all of his powers. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Group 2. Lincoln, Gabrielle, Brittany, Elena, Shocker, and Linka vs Rage Shinran. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. In a nearby town from where Group 1 defeated Hei Shinran, Lincoln and his group were searching for the second of the Shadow Dragons. But all over the streets and everything that's electrical, there were globs of living purple slime sucking up electricity all over the place. Lincoln, you. What is all this? Linka, it sure is gross whatever it is. Lincoln touched the slime and he sucked in all the electricity it absorbed and it made him far more powerful. Lincoln, whoa. Linka, whoa is right. Lincoln, what happened? Lincoln, it made me more powerful than ever when I sucked in all its electrical energy it took. Gabrielle, British accent, whatever this slime is, it's not normal. Shocker, no kidding. The 5-star Dragon Ball lit up on Brittany's back. Brittany, the 5-star dragon is approaching. Electrical voice, laughs. I've been anticipating your arrival, Team Loud Phoenix Storm. They turned and they saw the 5-star dragon, Rage Shinran, the dragon of lightning. Rage Shinran, my name is Rage Shinran and I want to thank you all on the defeat of that fool Hei Shinran, even if he is easily the weakest of the shadow dragons. Lincoln, so you are Rage Shinran. Linka, you got to be kidding me. They saw that he was only 3 feet tall. He was a shrimpy dragon. Shocker, you're only 3 feet tall. How can you pose that big a threat? Gabrielle, don't underestimate him, Herman. He may look small but he's as dangerous as they all come. Lincoln, Gabrielle's right, Herman. Linka, yep. Lincoln and Linka fired a massive blast of energy and blew him apart and the 5-star Dragon Ball returned to normal. Lincoln also found a necklace in the shape of the kanji for thunder. He put it on and he got all of Rage Shinran's powers and abilities and it enhanced his lightning powers 500 quadrillion fold. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Group 3. Lori, Rubber Band Man, Teresa, Arpeggio, Ink, Brittany, and Lily vs Oceanus Shinran. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. The third group arrived in a small fishing village. Ink, it's a small fishing village. Brittany, the dragon has to be around here somewhere. It's the 6-star dragon. Teresa, this dragon is elusive, I'll give it that. Arpeggio, British accent, it sure is. But then they got an unexpected and unpleasant experience. Hundreds and hundreds of fish, lobster, octopuses, crabs, and clams fell from the sky and it was a lot of it. Lily, look at all this fish. Teresa, there's so much of it. Lori, where did all this fish come from? But then all the people of the village came. They got shovels and wheelbarrows and carts. Man, hey, get the cart. We need to grab as much mackerel as we can and get to the market. They piled as much fish into their carts as they could. They gathered a lot of fish and the group had a lot of fish as well for lunch. Brittany, this ought to keep us all fed for lunch. Lori, yeah, and then some. Teresa, I'm hungry. Man too, laughs. As far as I'm concerned, Princess Odo's our savior. If she weren't around we would have to catch the fish ourselves. Then a boy named Calm appeared on the boat next to them. Calm, Irish accent, listen to yourselves everyone. Brittany, play. Calm, how can you expect a little princess to make all those fish fall from the sky? Don't you think that's strange? Something awfully wrong is going on around here, Dad. Brittany, what do you think it is? Calm's dad, look Calm, stop making me look like a fool, would you? Don't you have friends you can play with? Hey? Calm, All of my friends' dads are fishermen and they're unemployed now. My friends can't even play ball because they have to make money for their families. Lily, that is too sad. Calm's dad growls, I'm sick of hearing this. He threw his flask at his own son. Calm, wait dad. Lily flew up and caught it. Calm was amazed that Lily was flying. Lily, what the hell is wrong with you? You shouldn't throw things at your own children. People that do that have absolutely no love at all. Calm's dad, and just what would you know about it? I don't know who you are kid, but you better get home to your mama. Lily, for your information you old clod, I am Lily Loud, a member of the all-powerful team Loud Phoenix Storm. She threw the flask back at him and it hit him in his head and knocked him out. Brittany, that will teach you to respect your children. They left. Brittany couldn't help but feel sad for Calm. They were then frying the fish they caught. Brittany, I'm sorry about your father. Calm. Calm, it's all right Brittany. But thank you. Lily, so what's going on here? Calm, ever since Princess Odo appeared out of nowhere, the fishing business has vanished from our village. Now small children are being put to work while their parents act like brainless servants to the princess. Teresa, oh man. Arpeggio, that is so unusual. Lori, it's literally like a bad fairy tale. Lily, who is this Princess Odo? Calm, I don't know. That's just what everyone else calls her. And now the adults parent all day and night like they have no responsibilities. The kids don't deserve that. Lily, boy, it sounds like this whole village is in a lot of trouble. Calm, indeed. Every day more fish fall from the sky, more than we can handle, and all the leftover fish ends up rotting in the streets and polluting the village. Brittany, that's terrible. This is overfishing and slavery on steroids. The situation is worse than you think. Calm. The 7 shadow dragons are behind all this. We relied too heavily on the Dragon Balls and now we've unleashed them. And if we don't stop them, they will kill us all and destroy the entire universe. Calm, gasps. That's terrible. Brittany, it is. That's why we have to stop them. Then the 6-star Dragon Ball on her back glowed. Brittany, the dragon is here. They saw the dragon. It was the 6-star dragon Oceanus Shenron, the dragon of water and wind. Calm, gasps. It's Princess Odo. The one I was telling you about. Brittany, that's no princess. That's the 6-star dragon. She was a beautiful blue-skinned girl with aqua blue eyes and long blue hair that went down to her ankles, and she had a blue long dress on. She had the 6-star Dragon Ball embedded in the middle of her forehead. She had water swirl around her feet and she caused it to rain fish again. Calm, so that's one of the shadow dragons? Lily, yep. Calm's dad and another man went to the beach to get some fish. The villagers then came. Brittany, your princess is not what she seems. Man 3, what do you know, girl? But Calm's dad and the man were blown away and Teresa and Lily caught them. Brittany, see what I mean? She may look like a pretty princess with gifts for everyone, but she's really an evil and extremely dangerous dragon born from overusing the Dragon Balls. She and the Shadow Dragons are going to kill us all if we don't stop them. Calm, she's right. Lily, get inside to safety. We'll handle this. The villagers did so. They faced her. Lily, so you are one of the 7 shadow dragons. She flew up to them. Oceanus Shenron, Yug. I can't believe a little girl would talk like that. You may call me Oceanus Shenron, commander of the water and the air. Lori, 2 of the most powerful elemental forces of nature. Teresa, to Oceanus Shenron. So, how are we gonna do this? Brittany, let me handle this, Teresa. Brittany flew over. Brittany, Oceanus. My name is Brittany Knudsen and this is a strange and long story I have to share with you. Oceanus Shenron, what is it? Brittany, look into my eyes and see. Brittany showed her a vision of what went down in the future before she and her siblings and family got sent into the past to be with us. She showed her that Brittany was given the 6-star Dragon Ball for her birthday when she was a little girl and she loved it like a special gift. She would take the 6-star ball with her and keep it with her as a powerful metaphysical spirit guide. She knew about Oceanus Shenron being inside it and how she can help her achieve great things. She would turn to her for advice and more. Oceanus Shenron was shocked. She saw her best friend Brittany Knudsen standing right in front of her eyes. Oceanus Shenron, it is you. Brittany. They went and hugged each other. Everyone else was really shocked at what they saw. Later they revealed everything. Lily, so you've known each other since you were a little girl, Brittany? Brittany, I've had the 6-star Dragon Ball since I was a little girl. It was before I embraced the Gothic subculture. Oceanus Shenron, it's true. She has been a long-time friend for me. They got her to change her ways. Lily was given a necklace in the shape of the kanji for ocean. And she got all of Oceanus Shenron's powers as well as the 6-star Dragon Ball. Oceanus Shenron was now a full-fledged human with all her powers as a shadow dragon. ******. Group 4. Lin, Sandman, Brittany, Clayface, Kare, Xian, Earth, and Terra vs Naturon Shenron. *****. In another city, Group 4 was searching for another dragon. Suddenly there was a massive earthquake. Lin, whoa. What an earthquake. Terra, it's not me causing it. Kare, Japanese accent, stay close. Earth, this is a huge earthquake. Then they heard singing. Brittany, is that singing? Then the 7-star Dragon Ball lit up on her back. Brittany, the 7-star dragon is coming. Clayface, I hear him. Then out came the 7-star dragon, Naturon Shenron, the dragon of Earth. He was a giant mole dragon. Xian, whoa. This has to be the biggest dragon of them all. Sandman, that is a huge gopher. Naturon Shenron, what's going on here? Brittany, are you Naturon Shenron? Naturon Shenron, I am. Kare, then you have the 7-star Dragon Ball. Terra, so hand it over. Lin, let's get him. They went at him and they pulverized him into oblivion and destroyed him all over the place, and they fired a massive glob of lava and earth and fired a massive blast of energy and obliterated him. Sandman got the 7-star Dragon Ball. Sandman, got it. Lin got a necklace in the shape of the kanji for Earth. And she got all of Naturon's powers. *****. Group 5. JD, William, Olga, Shago, Francis, Brittany, Sam SL, Lee, Michael Monroe, Starfire, and Lola vs Nuova Shenron. *****. The 5th group with me, William, Shago, Francis, Brittany, Sam SL, Michael Monroe, Starfire, Lee and Lola were in a village destroyed by a nearby volcano. Me, whoa. This whole village has been incinerated. Sam SL, what happened here? Lola, looks like a volcanic eruption. Francis, it sure does look like it. Lee, this is a nightmare. Brittany, there is a dragon here. I feel it. Francis, I feel it too. Michael Monroe, I can sense it too. Olga, I feel it too. Me, but where is the dragon? Lola, I don't know. But the sun looks brighter than usual. We then saw it get bigger. Shago, it just got bigger. Me, it sure did. We then saw a glowing figure jump down and landed in front of us in a massive fiery explosion, and we saw the 4-star dragon, Nuova Shenron, the dragon of fire. Shago, try that again. You monster. Nuova Shenron, fiery voice, laughs. You people create your own monsters just like you created me. I am Nuova Shenron, the invincible 4-star dragon. Lola, this guy's a dragon? Starfire, he sure doesn't look like one. Me, and I don't see a Dragon Ball on him. He turned and faced us. Nuova Shinran chuckles, holds his hand out. Maybe you should look a little closer. The 4-star Dragon Ball appeared and it was embedded in the palm of his hand. Me, Master Goku had the 4-star Dragon Ball ever since he was a little boy. You were born when King Piccolo wished for his youth and got his full power back, right? Nuova Shinran, that is correct. Me, by all accounts, that is the most selfish wish ever made on the Dragon Balls next to Garlic Jr. wishing for immortality. Loa, wow. How many wishes were made on the Dragon Balls? Me, let's see. I pulled out a list of the wishes that were made on the Dragon Balls. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. 1. Someone wishes to become a king. 2. Oolong wishes for a pair of panties. Granted by Shenron. Spawned Oceanus Shenron. 3. UPA wishes for Bora to be revived. Granted by Shenron. Spawned Hei Shenron. 4. King Piccolo wishes for his youth to be restored. Granted by Shenron. Spawned Nuova Shenron. 5. Reviving everyone killed by King Piccolo and his children. Granted by Shenron. Spawned EIS Shenron in the anime. 6. Master Roshi wishes for Goku to be revived. Granted by Shenron. Spawned Raid Shenron. 7. Dende, Gohan, and Krillin wish for Piccolo's life to be restored. Then they wish for Piccolo to be transported to planet Namek. Granted by Porunga. 2 wishes. 8. Mr. Popo wishes for all those killed by Frieza and his henchmen in Namek brought back to life. But the tribe killed by Vegeta were not brought back as Vegeta did not count as one of Frieza's henchmen at that time. This is the only wish that Shenron was unsure of his ability to grant. Granted by Shenron. Spawn Sin Shenron. 9. Dende wishes everyone on Namek to be transported to Earth except for Goku and Frieza. Granted by Porunga. 10. Wish for Krillin's soul to be moved to Earth, and then to be brought back to life. Granted by Porunga. 2 wishes. 11. Wish for the Z fighters Yamcha, Tietsu, and Tien Shinyan's lives to be restored. Granted by Porunga. 3 wishes. 12. Wish for all Namekians on Earth, except Piccolo and Kami, to be transported to New Namek. Granted by Porunga. 13 and 14. A wish to revive all people killed by Cell and the other androids, and second wish for the self-destruct bombs in Android 17 and Android 18 to be removed. Granted by Shenron. 15. Bulma wished that everyone who died since the morning of the World Martial Arts Tournament be brought back to life. Granted by Shenron. Spawned Naturon Shenron. The remaining wish was saved up, giving them 4 months until they were able to make their second wish. 16. 17 and 18. A wish to restore the recently destroyed planet Earth. Another wish to revive all those killed since the morning of the 25th World Martial Arts Tournament back to life except for those that are evil. And the last wish to restore Goku's strength so he could completely fire the Spirit Bomb. Granted by Porunga. 19. A wish for all memories of Majin Buu's havoc on Earth to be erased, except from the Z fighters, and the other supporting characters. Granted by Shenron, made using the remaining wish saved up from the last summoning. Spawned EIS Shenron Aqua riding to Dragon Ball GT Perfect Files. 20. Pilaf wishes for youth for himself and for his gang. Granted by Shenron, set during the android conflict. 21. King Kai asks for Murray's permission to use the Namekian Dragon Balls to revive his planet. King Kai thinks of having a bigger planet with a racetrack, a beautiful house, and less gravity. Goku shows up and uses the wish to keep it the same as was previously because having 10 times gravity is great for training. Granted by Porunga. 22. Goku wishes for the knowledge of the Super Saiyan God. Granted by Shenron. 23. Kibito Kai wishes to be split into Shin and Kibito. Granted by Porunga. 24. Sorbet wishes Frieza back from Hell. Granted by Shenron. 25. Shu wishes for 1,000,000 Zenny. Granted by Shenron. 26. Mai wishes for the best ice cream in the world. Granted by Shenron. 27. Piccolo is brought back to life. Granted by Porunga. 28. Beerus wishes for Shenron to go away. Granted by Shenron. 29 wishes for Universe Six Earth and its humans to be revived. Granted by Super Shenron. 30 Zamasu wishes to swap bodies with Goku and becomes Goku Black. Granted by Super Shenron. Goku Black's timeline. 31 Goku Black and Future Zamasu use the Super Dragon Balls to make Future Zamasu immortal. Granted by Super Shenron. Trunks timeline. 32 Goku Black and Future Zamasu wish for the Super Dragon Balls to be destroyed. Granted by Super Shenron. Trunks timeline. 33 Gohan wishes for Pan's fever to be cured. Granted by Shenron. 34 Android 17 wishes for all the erased universes to be restored. Granted by Super Shenron. 35 Cranberry wishes for his wounds to be healed. Granted by Porunga. 36 Cranberry wishes for Moro's magic powers to be restored. Granted by Porunga. 37 Moro wishes that all Galactic Patrol prisoners be set free. Granted by Porunga. 38 Emperor Pilaf accidentally wishes for Goku to be turned into a child. Granted by Ultimate Shenron. 39 Baby Vegetas wish for a new planet plant to be created and located near Earth, complete with buildings and plants. Granted by the Ultimate Shenron. 40A wish to restore the Earth after being destroyed by the side effects of using the Black Star Dragon Balls. Granted by Porunga. 41A wish to revive all the people who were killed during the Super 17 and Shadow Dragon sagas. Granted by Shenron. 42 Shenron was able to revive people who had been wished back to life using the Earth Dragon Balls before because the wish was a special wish granted to Goku and the Z Fighters by Shenron without being summoned by the Dragon Balls, before he parted from the Earth. 43 Penny's wish for the end of the rubies. 44 Goku wishes for Borat to be revived. 45 Goku wishes for Shenron to rebuild Android 8 and remove the bomb inside him. 46 Garlic Jr.'s wish for immortality. 47 Dr. Cochin wishes for Dr. Willow to be released from his icy prison. 48 Bulma, Gohan, and Krillin wish to restore the forest. 49 Lord Slug wishes for his youth to be restored. 50 Goten wishes that his father were there, and an image of Goku appears, though this creates an interesting plot hole. First, Shenron does not appear when Goten tries to summon him. Second, the sky is not even dark when the wish is made. Also at this point, Dende had powered up Shenron to grant 3 wishes, though when the Dragon Balls read Goten thoughts about wishing Goku was there to help them, the Dragon Balls still scatter at the end of the movie. 51 Hoi wishes to unlock a box he found. Tapion was in it. 52 As they say their goodbyes to Tapion, Goku and friends mention that they will summon the dragon again to wish all the people back to life who died during the battle against Hirudgurn. This part of the conversation is mentioned in the Japanese version. 53 The Pilaf gang wished for their youth prior to the events of the movie. 54 Beerus demands Shenron to tell the Scions how to make a Super Saiyan God, allowing the Scions to learn how the form is attained, ultimately leading to Goku achieving the form. 55 Frisia forces Sorbet and his bodyguard, Tagoma, wish to revive the galactic tyrant Frisia so he can restore the Frisia Force's evil empire, the single most evil wish ever made with the Earth's Dragon Balls. Frisia is revived as he was just before his death via the finishing blast of Future Trunks' shining sword attack, as Mecha Frisia and in pieces. Sorbet and Tagoma collect all of the pieces of Frisia and put the organic parts in a healing chamber. Frisia's body is regenerated and he reverts himself back into his first form, thus setting in motion the events of the film. 56 Shu wishes for 1 million Zeni. 57 Bulma says she'll gather the Dragon Balls to revive North City since Frisia destroyed it. 58 Keela wishes for Broly to be saved and sent back to planet Vampa. 59 In age 850, Xeno Trunks uses the Dragon Balls of Toki Toki City to summon a warrior who could defend history, the customizable main protagonist of Xenoverse. This warrior later defeats the demon god Demagra and becomes the hero of Toki Toki City. 60 In age 778, Demagra uses the Earth's Dragon Balls to revive Frisia, Sal, and Kid Buu in order to use his dark magic to possess and control them, creating the bosses. 61 Crona uses Toki Toki City's set of Dragon Balls, as Dende had created multiple sets by age 850, to summon Shenron and wishes that Goku be informed of the threat posed by Demigra and revived bosses in age 778. 62 in the altered timeline of age 779, Cooler is revived after his brother Frieza using the Dragon Ball's second wish. This allows him to partake in Frieza's revenge after having been rebuilt as Metal Cooler. 63 in an altered timeline of age 850, Towa kills Shenron to stop Xenotrunks from making his wish, but she is thwarted by the second future warrior, allowing Xenotrunks to make the wish, restoring the Toki Toki hero's existence. 64 after the defeat of Final Form Myra and the return of Toki Toki's egg, at the insistence of Toki Toki and Beerus, Crona uses Canton City's set of Dragon Balls, the same ones she used in Xenoverse, to summon Shenron and wishes for a feast that will leave everyone satisfied. After the feast, Crona explains that the food came from Earth as the Dragon Balls were created by Dende, and she reveals that he created several sets of Dragon Balls. 65. After the final events of Rise of the Angel Shinobi, I used the Dragon Balls to reunite Team Loud Phoenix Storm from 150,000 years into the future and bring us back into the year 2019 with full knowledge of what happened. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. We were shocked. Me, holy shit. We used the Dragon Balls more times than what we first originally thought. Lola, so we used the Dragon Balls 65 times? That's insane. Lee, it sure is. I thought it was over 30 times. Me, that was my first thought. Shago, now we really should use the Dragon Balls as a last resort. Me, the last one is because of me. Nova Shenron, you had a good cause for the last wish 150,000 years hence. And I'm sorry that happened to you. Me, I appreciate your concern, Nova. Shall we see what you are made of? Nova Shenron, let's shall. I went at him and we were really going at each other with incredible speed. Nova Shenron flared up his heat armor and it emitted a temperature of 10,832 Fahrenheit, and the power of Nova Shenron's fire made me far more powerful than ever. Me? Whoa. What incredible fire. Nova Shenron fired a powerful barrage of little fireballs from the air, and I was dodging them all and deflecting them and absorbing them. Me? Whoa. What power. I fired an energy blast and his heat protected him from it and rendered it useless. Me? Whoa. Energy blasts are useless on him. He landed and formed a magnifying glass lens and fired a focused beam of sunlight fire like a deadly laser, and I dodged it and it hit the ground and exploded. Crab-o-ho-ho-ho-ho-ho-hum. Me, I know this technique. And it's very genius. He fired another laser and formed numerous lenses and fired a barrage of lasers, and I dodged them all and fired an energy blast at the lens and shattered it. Me, that was really ingenious. The sun gives you infinite power. Nova Shenron, you are correct. The sun gives me an endless supply of energy. Me, also you are hiding your true power. I know. Nova Shenron, you are very perceptive. Alright then. No more games. Then he screamed and his body cracked apart and his skin shattered and his true form was revealed. His skin was now neon orange. Me? Whoa. Impressive. So this is your true form, I take it. Nova Shenron? Yes. You have drawn me out of my shell, so to speak. What you see before you is my ultimate fighting form. And now that I've raised the stakes, it's your turn. It's time to ante up or fold. Me? Alright then. Time to kick it to the extreme. I flared up my power and released the full extent of my power. I was now in my Super Evan U30,000 Phoenix Firestorm form at full power. Me, here we go. Chuckles, what do you say we get started? Nova Shenron, I couldn't agree more. Within Temptation's Forsaken Place, I fired a red energy blast and Nova Shenron fired a fire energy blast, and the blasts collided and formed a massive energy dome, and they exploded with unbelievable power. Crab. We went at each other with incredible speed and strength, and we were punching and kicking each other with indiscriminate fury and unimaginable force. I punched Nuova in the face and he kicked me in the stomach. He fired a fire energy blast at me and I dodged it, and fired a powerful fire energy blast as well and he dodged it, and I punched him in the face and I kicked him in the stomach and he fired a powerful ball of fire at me and I dodged it. I fired fire energy blasts at him as well and he dodged them with incredible speed. He was moving incredibly fast. We were punching and kicking and blocking our punches and kicks. Massive fiery thunderous shockwaves were exploding out all over the area and setting much of the entire area on fire. The whole area around us was now a massive raging epic conflagration. Towering walls of fire were incinerating the area. Loa, wow. Look at them go. Brittany, incredible. What speed and power. Shago, unbelievable. I've never seen them move so fast. Francis, it's so fast that not even I can't keep up. As the fight with Nuova raged on, the others were looking for the other shadow dragons. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Group 6, Lana, Nakia, Baise, Brittany, Maria, Killer Frost, Poison Ivy, and Nico vs Ceis Shenron. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. In a snowy land, Group 6 was looking for the next dragon. Lana, it sure is cold here. I like it. Nakia, it is a beautiful place though. Brittany, the 3-star dragon is up ahead. The 3-star dragon ball was glowing on her back. Then they saw the 3-star dragon, Eis Shenron, the dragon of ice. Eis Shenron, so you all came. I am Eis Shenron, the 3-star dragon. Lana, so you are Eis Shenron. You don't look like a dragon. Nico, do let his appearance deceive you. He is a dragon. And a cold one at that. Brittany, not only that, but he gives a whole new meaning to the saying cold as ice. Nakia, his power is incredible. Crab bohohohohohohohohohom. A massive explosion was seen in the distance and they saw the battle with me and Nuova Shenron going on now. Lana, whoa. Nico, whoa. What a battle. Eis Shenron, so my brother is fighting Gaku as we speak. Nico, no he isn't. He's fighting my best friend JD. Mutsun. Eis Shenron, then I will help my brother defeat him. Lana, not if I can help it. Wait. Did you say that one of the dragons is your brother? Eis Shenron, that's right. Nuova Shenron is my brother. Nico, so the dragons of fire and ice. I had no idea that you guys are all siblings. Eis Shenron, that is correct. Lana, you were made when Gaku wished that everyone's memories about Majin Buu be erased, right? Eis Shenron, that is right. You are very perceptive. I'm impressed. Lana, let's see how strong you are against me. Lana then transformed into her Super Angel 20,000 Ice Owl form. Lana, older voice, let's dance. They went at each other and Lana punched him in the face and fired a massive blast of energy at him and it blew his right arm off and he screamed in pain and Eis Shenron then did a dirty move. As Lana was about to fire the finishing blow, he flew behind Nico and vanished. Lana gasped. Nico saw this. Nico, what the fuck? Brittany, Eis Shenron is a total coward. He uses dirty moves to do anything he can to win no matter what. Nico, Eis Shenron has failed this universe. But Lana was quick to analyze and she sensed him coming behind her with claws made of icicles and she punched him in the stomach with devastating force and her punch was so powerful that it went all the way through his chest and up through his back. Lana had nasty slash wounds appear on the right side of her face and they dripped blood. Lana had a nasty injury. But she had beaten Eis Shenron and she fired an energy blast and obliterated him. Lana, nice try Eis. The 3-star Dragon Ball was in her hands and she had a necklace in her hand in the shape of the kanji for ice. Nico, way to go Lana. Brittany, great job. Lana, it was nothing. Nakia, he sure got you good Lana. Brittany, no kidding. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Group 7, Lucy Loud, Brittany, Maggie, Shannon, Riku, Demona, Stewie, Bowser Jr. and Goku vs Senshinrin. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Group 7 was searching for the one-star dragon. They were in an abandoned city. Brittany, the one-star dragon is the most powerful of them all. He's gonna be one hell of a challenge. Lucy Loud, then we have to be ready for him. Stewie, he's gonna be a rough one though. Riku, no kidding. Maggie, but we're ready. Then you will have your wish. They then saw the one-star dragon, Senshinrin, the dragon of negative energy. Brittany, Senshinrin. Senshinrin, so we meet at last Team Loud Phoenix Storm. Goku, whoa. His power is incredible. Demona, why are you doing this to the earth? Senshinrin, it's for Judgement. This isn't a game. And how dare you criticize Goku's creation? We're here because of you, Goku. Goku, what do you mean? Senshinrin, all of the shadow dragons were born because you misused the Dragon Balls. Remember? It all started with you. Your world is crumbling because of your actions. You were warned about the overuse but you didn't listen. This is all your fault, Goku. Goku, everything we wished for has always been for the good of the planet. Old Kai warned me and I felt bad for doing it. But I never made a selfish wish. Every wish made on the Dragon Balls was important. Lucy Loud, if you want to destroy our planet, you'll have to go through us. Lucy punched Senshinrin in the face and fired a massive blast of black lightning at him and he screamed in pain. Goku kicked him in the face and Brittany punched him in the stomach and fired a massive energy blast at him and it hit him and exploded. Crab bo ho 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 hum. Senshinrin was injured. But then he flew to where I was having my battle with Nuova Shenron. Brittany, he's getting away. After him. They flew after him. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Omega Shenron. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. The battle with me and Nuova was raging on. Our power was equal. He was the most formidable and most incredible adversary I've ever faced. Everyone saw the battle and we all regrouped. Nuova Shenron, you are a worthy opponent, JD. Me, same to you, Nuova. You are the most formidable adversary I ever faced. Nuova Shenron, I surrender to you, JD. Me, but why Nuova? Nuova Shenron, because I am a dragon of honor. He handed me the 4-star Dragon Ball and a necklace in the shape of the kanji of fire. Nuova Shenron vanished and the Dragon Ball was back to normal. Me, he really is a formidable adversary. And a truly honorable dragon. But then I saw Senshinrin coming and we were ready for him. Oceanus, Senshinrin. Sid, whoa. His power is incredible. Vegeta, but look at him. He's hardly even worth my time. Me, don't let his appearance deceive you, Master Vegeta. He is the 1-star dragon and he's incredibly powerful. Senshinrin, that's right, JD. But I am disappointed in myself for underestimating your friend's abilities. A mistake I do not intend on making again. His eyes glowed red and all the Dragon Balls went into his mouth. Pan, he's gonna eat them all. He swallowed the Dragon Balls. Then he flared up a tremendous aura. Senshinrin, now look at me. Don't you see? This is my true form. The form I used to stand at the pinnacle of dragon power. We were shocked as we saw him change right in front of our eyes. We then saw that he had all 7 of the Dragon Balls embedded in his chest. Pan, no. He has got all of the Dragon Balls. Gohan, his power is unreal. I don't think we've ever faced anyone this strong before. Oceanus, oh no. He was now known as Omega Shenron, the ultimate harbinger of ultimate universal Armageddon. Omega Shenron, godly voice, behold. The body of Shinrenrin has absorbed the abilities of all 6 of the shadow dragons to create a dragon of 1 body that fights with the power of 7. Goku, what? All 7 of you are 1? Me. His power is incredible. He now has a power level of 1.9 billion. His power is completely inconceivable. He was laughing malevolently. Nico, holy shit. His power is incredible. Me, but we've dealt with opponents like this before. Let's power up and take him down. We all transformed to our full power and we really went at him. I punched him in the face and sent him flying and he crashed into the ground. Krabuhuam. Nico kicked him in the back and sent him flying. He fired an energy blast and it hit him in the back and exploded. Krabuhuam. Lincoln, Dragon Thunderclap. Lincoln used Rage Shenron's power and fired a powerful blast of lightning from his fingers and it hit Omega Shenron in the chest and exploded. Nakia fired a massive purple energy blast at Omega Shenron and it hit him in the face and exploded. Nico, Omega Shenron, you have failed this universe. Whirlwind spin. The 6-star Dragon Ball on his bracelet lit up and he fired a massive vortex of energy razor wind and it spun Omega Shenron around. Nico, Mighty Hurricane Fury. Nico spun Omega Shenron around in a massive vortex of wind. Oceanus, air-shattering energy balls. Oceanus fired a massive barrage of energy balls made of concentrated wind and they all hit Omega Shenron and exploded with incredible power. Crabbuhuhuhuam. Crabbuhuhuhuhuam. Crabbuhuhuhuam. Crabbuhuhuhuam. Budum 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 budum. Crab. Lola fired a massive blast of fire at Omega Shenron and it hit him and exploded. Rachel SD. Sonic Blast. Rachel fired a massive sonic energy blast and it slammed into Omega Shenron and exploded with incredible power. Etzilla. Headbutts Omega Shenron. Ed Smash Puny Dragon. Nakia charged up a massive energy blast. Nakia. Shooting Star Burst. Nakia fired a massive purple energy wave and it resembled a massive shooting star. It slammed into Omega Shenron and exploded with incredible power. Pan saw the battle happening before her and she had to figure out how to help out somehow. Pan was in a lot of stress. But then something snapped inside her. She wanted to help out but every time she did it resulting in her being knocked out. She was knocked out during the fight with Super 17, the fight with Baby and many more times. She realized that she was not strong enough. But now she has to be more stronger and more powerful than ever before or else she is gonna lose everyone in her home and the entire universe. She was enveloped in a golden aura and the ground shook violently and she then screamed in an incredible roar of power and she transformed. She had become a Super Saiyan. But there was something different about her transformation. Her power level was now 100,000 times more powerful than Goku's when he faced Baby. She also had lightning around her body. Me? Whoa. Pan. What happened to her? Gohan. I don't believe it. She did it. My little girl is now a Super Saiyan. Goku was amazed. We all were. Pan glared at Omega Shenron with the face of a ravenous lion ready to strike her prey. Pan, I will never forgive you for all your crimes, Omega. She flew at Omega Shenron with incredible speed and punched Omega Shenron in the face with devastating force and she slammed her fist into his stomach and kicked him in the chin with a deadly kick and she kneed him in the nose and punched him in the chest and fired a massive energy blast at him and it hit him and exploded with incredible power. Crab. Me? Whoa. What power? Nakia? Unbelievable. Gohan. She has far surpassed me in every way imaginable. Krillin, amazing. Piccolo, I can't believe it. She has surpassed Gohan? How is that possible? Vegeta, Gohan's daughter is a force to be reckoned with. Never has there been a female Super Saiyan. Me, not until now, Master Vegeta. Let's get him. We all went at Omega Shenron and hit him with all our powers and more. It was a ferocious battle that threatened to tear the entire planet and the entire universe apart. I fired energy blasts at Omega Shenron and they hit him all over and exploded, and Nico punched him in the face and kicked him in the face and kicked him in the chest and stomach all over. Lona fired a powerful blast of ice lightning and froze his hands and kicked him in the face and punched him in the mouth and knocked out one of his teeth. Lola kicked him in the face and fired a massive blast of fire and burned him, and Carol fired Godzilla's atomic ray, Space Godzilla's Corona beam and King Ghidorah's gravity rays, and they all hit him and exploded. Goku fired a Kamehameha wave, Vegeta fired a final flash, Nico fired a special beam cannon, Gohan fired a Masenko, Trunks fired a burning attack, Pan fired Kamehameha wave, I fired a final shine, and Krillin fired a Kamehameha wave, and the blasts all hit Omega Shenron at once and exploded with incredible power. Crab. Me, let's see you handle this. Nova Force Kamehameha. I fired a Kamehameha wave made entirely out of pure fire, and it hit Omega Shenron and exploded with incredible power. Crab. Brittany, here's a technique I invented. Dark Storm Kamehameha. Brittany fired a massive pitch-black Kamehameha wave and it had black lightning all over it, and it slammed into Omega Shenron and exploded with incredible power. Crab. The explosion was so powerful and so devastating that the explosion could be seen from space. When the smoke cleared, Omega Shenron was badly hurt and injured. He was completely overwhelmed by our power. Omega Shenron, I hate you all. Our auras flared up with incredible power. Me, you can hate us all you want, Omega. But we will destroy you. Omega Shenron, you're fucked up. I will destroy you all before I let that happen. On my honor, I promise to kill you at all costs. Screams. The Dragon Balls in his chest all glowed and they fired red beams of light into the sky and formed a massive energy ball of red energy. Me, whoa. It's his negative karma ball. Nico, he's not the only one that can do that. Nico did the same thing and formed a negative karma ball. Omega Shenron, this is the sum of all history's dark deeds. Humanity itself has given me life and armed me with this power, and I intend to use it. Nico, so will I, Omega. Omega Shenron and Nico, negative karma ball. They fired their techniques at the same time and they collided and they struggled. Nico's negative karma ball pushed Omega Shenron's negative karma ball and they both hit Omega Shenron and exploded with incredible power. Crab. The explosion was so massive, so powerful, and so devastating that it shook the whole fabric of the entire universe to the core, and it was so powerful that everyone all over the galaxy felt its incredible power. When the smoke cleared, Omega Shenron was only half of what he was. He had his arms and his legs blown off and his horns were destroyed and his spines were gone and his chest was blown apart with the Dragon Balls hanging from him. Me, whoa. Nico, you really did a number on him. Well done. Nico, thanks JD. Me, his power has taken a very massive drop. Let's finish him for good. Beachcomber, roger that, boss. Cyber key power. The Earth cyber planet key went into his back and enhanced his weapons and power 100-fold. Nico, let's get him among us. Animatron cyber key power. The animatron cyber planet key went into his right arm device and it enhanced his Amugus's power 100-fold. Nico, Amugus, use solar beam. Beachcomber and Nico, solar storm plasma bomb. Beachcomber fired a powerful plasma blast and Nico's Amugus fired a massive beam of sunlight and the blasts combined and they hit Omega Shenron and exploded. Crab Acid Man, time to melt him with my latest experiment. Giganteon Cyber Key Power. The Giganteon Cyber Planet Key went into Acid Man's right arm and it enhanced his acid barrier 1,000-fold. Shrapnel, let's get him. Cyber Key Power. The Animatron Cyber Planet Key went into his back and enhanced his lightning abilities 100-fold. Acid Man and Shrapnel, Lightning Corrosion Death Beam. Shrapnel fired a powerful blast of lightning and Acid Man fired a powerful barrage of acid globs and they combined and turned into a powerful beam of acidic lightning and they hit Omega Shenron and burned him and electrocuted him. Vegeta, any last words? Omega Shenron. Omega Shenron, I will not be defeated like this. Me? Yes you will. Let's finish him. Goku's Spirit Bomb theme plays. Goku formed a massive spirit bomb and he had to call on the Kais to gather energy from all over the universe and he formed a massive spirit bomb as big as the moon. Pan. Let's finish him. Pan then formed a red spirit bomb. Lainey formed a green spirit bomb. Nico formed an orange spirit bomb. Nakia formed a purple spirit bomb and Vegeta formed a yellow spirit bomb. Pan. This is for all the pain and suffering you caused to everyone. Spirit Bomb of Love. Lainey, Spirit Bomb of Life. Nico, Spirit Bomb of Friendship. Nakia, Spirit Bomb of Kindness. Vegeta, Spirit Bomb of Family. Goku, Spirit Bomb of Unity. Pan, Goku, Lainey, Nico, Nakia and Vegeta, Universal Spirit Bomb of the Power of One. They combined their spirit bombs together and it formed a powerful white spirit bomb as big as the whole planet and they threw it at Omega Shenron and it engulfed Omega Shenron and completely obliterated him in an instant. It went up into space and exploded. Crab. The explosion faded and it was all over. Me. It's over guys. We won. We all cheered wildly. Nico, we did it. We fixed the planet and more. But Shenron then appeared without the sky turning dark. Shenron, do you know why they ever had to appear at all? Me, we overused the Dragon Balls and we're sorry about that. Shenron, yes. Following the barrage of enemies from your past, a final wish was made causing the balls to crack under the pressure of their negative energy. The Dragon Balls were intended to be a thing of extraordinary magic and power. Something to be revered. Not for the ease of their method, but for the dream of never having to use them. I'm afraid I must separate myself and all of Earth from the Dragon Balls for a long time. Me, I understand Shenron. And we're sorry about everything that happened. We then made an oath that after everything that has happened with the Shadow Dragons that we would only call upon the Dragon Balls only when needed. We left the simulator and Oceanus was with us and we had the Dragon Balls put in our vault. Nico caught a Salazzle and Shiinotic. This was the most powerful and most explosively action-packed battle ever. Pan. To the viewers, I hope you all enjoyed the show guys. This was a battle to remember. Me. It sure was Pan. We went to bed after an incredibly long and powerful battle. The end. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Another fanfiction and awesomely explosive battle complete. Whoa. This was awesome. The Shadow Dragons were without a shadow of a doubt, the most powerful villains Goku and the Z Fighters ever faced in the whole Dragon Ball series. This was an awesome and epic way to close out an awesome series. Goku's fight with the Shadow Dragons was easily one of his most epic challenges ever. Omega Shenron was the most powerful foe they all ever had to face. Nico-chan 11 gave me the ideas for this one. Thanks man as usual. Let me know what you all think. See you all next time.